at Second Chance, and you're here with us for Pets of the Week. This little guy is Scooby. Scooby is a 1-year-old neutered American shelter dog. He originally came to us from a West Virginia shelter, then was adopted out and brought back to us as he wasn't quite the right fit for the home. Scooby would do better with a home that's quiet, not a lot of people coming in and out, no children or older children would be fine. He also is not good with cats because he thinks they're just a little too much fun to boss around. But he could possibly go to a home with another dog if the dog was alright with little dogs. He's outgoing, playful. He still does need some work on his marking, as he was neutered a little late, but all in all, he's a pretty nice little dog. So this guy is Sebastian. He is another 1-year-old neutered American shelter dog. He came to us as his previous owner could no longer afford to care for him or his sister. His sister was recently adopted, so he's here by himself. He's a little nervous to start, so a patient home would be ideal. He could possibly go to a home with older children that are able to respect his space, and he could go to a home with dogs and cats. Once he does get to know you, he is pretty playful and outgoing. He does appear to be housebroken without any issues. If you're interested in a smaller to medium-sized dog that fits your bill, he's the guy. So this is Zola. She is a 4-year-old American shelter dog, big. She originally came to us from another shelter as a stray. And then she was adopted out and brought back as she was a little too energetic for the household. As you can see, she is a little energetic. She knows sit pretty. Good girl. Can you sit again? And shake. And do you know lay down? Yes. Good girl. Zola is also crate trained. She is a little dog selective and probably would chase cats, so we recommend a home without cats. She is eager to learn. She is a little chunky too because I think they did give her a lot of treats, so she's currently on a diet. Zola also loves to go swimming, as she is kind of wet because she's been out in the pool. So a home where she has the opportunity to have plenty of exercise, hiking, running, etc. would be ideal. And she probably would do best in a home with older children. Just because she doesn't realize how big she is, she might knock down smaller children, unless you're okay with your kids playing with the dog that's ginormous. That's fine too. So if you are interested in meeting her, stop on by the shelter this year.
So this relaxing kitty cat is Tati. She is a year old, about a year and a half old, and her previous guardian couldn't care for her properly, so she came to us. She actually came to us, then went out into foster at a retirement home as a companion pet, but she found that there just wasn't enough life and energy at that facility, and she came back to us. So she's looking for a little more pizzazz in her world. I mean, right now she's looking like she just wants more AC. She could do with being on a little bit of a diet. She's a little bit on the fluffy side, but she's a very sweet girl, but she does like to be active and run around, and she does use her claws and she does play. So that is Tati. Come and visit her if you think she's the girl for you. As I say, she's indoor, outdoor, she is vaccinated, she is fixed, and she's a very sweet girl. This pretty lady is Carmela. She is a year and a half. She came to us with her brother, has spent too much time here in the shelter. She does need to go to a new home. She is very affectionate, she's very relaxed. She is spayed, she is vaccinated. She was recently down at our local Petco store, living there in the grooming salon, getting socialized with people. And as you can see, it's worked out nicely. She loves attention and she loves head rubs and chin scratches. Sophie very recently came to us here at Second Chance. She is available for adoption. She is a very old, gorgeous, relaxed lady who's just looking for somewhere to retire and play a lot of bridge. Possibly golf. I don't know how she feels about that as a cat. She is 14 years old. Her blood work is fine. She does not have any common older cat illnesses such as thyroid disease or diabetes or anything like that. She's just very relaxed, beautiful, mellow, buff girl. She's relaxing. She's still a little bit nervous here, as you can tell, but she is looking for a new home. So if you just want a lap cat to hang out with you, she's indoor only, as she is 14 years old. So we're not looking to stress her out by adding any other animals or kids or, you know, outdoors to her world. She needs just somewhere relaxed and calm where she can hang out in the sunshine on your recliner and watch you work or watch TV. Right, Sophie? Look at that face. She's got the cutest face and little eyes. She doesn't look so happy now, but you know, she's ready for a new home. This handsome fellow is Midnight. He is 4 years old. He came to us a couple of months ago and has been with us. He is looking for a new home. As you can see, he is super mellow. This is his favorite place to be, up in this box. He doesn't really go anywhere or do anything. He's just very relaxed. He's an indoor only cat. His previous guardians, unfortunately, their situation changed and they couldn't care for him anymore. He is good with other cats. He and Buddy, one of the other black cats in this room, are actually good buddies and usually spend the whole day cuddled up in this box. But I think with it being so hot and humid right now, they've decided they need their own space. So he's a real love bug, as you can tell. He loves attention. He lives with other cats. Oh, he has lived with other cats. We're not sure how he is with dogs. And we know that he handles children fine because we're actually running a new Shelter Buddies program here at the shelter. And children come in and socialize and visit with the cats, and he has not had any problems. Our Shelter Buddies program is brand new. It's for kids ages 5 to 12, and it's a structured visitation socialization program where the children come with a parent or guardian or caregiver, and you know, they have name tags. It's actual work. You're here on a very structured routine to visit with the animals. If you're interested, give the shelter a call at 375-2898. Midnight hopefully won't be here when you come in, but there'll be plenty of other cats for you to visit with and read to or sing to, whatever you choose to do when you socialize. Meet Mister. He is a black cat here at the shelter. We're actually running a Blackout Black Cat special where the adoption fees are waived and you can take one home by donation. So whatever you feel they are worth, you can donate and adopt one of these gorgeous black kitty cats, because black is very slimming, we all know that. Mr. is neutered. He is vaccinated and up to date on everything. And he is an indoor-only cat. He's 7 years old, so he's not ancient, he's not an old man, he's just a mature cat. He can share a home with some cats. He's selective about who his buddies are. And this is the first time he's come out to socialize since he got here with us. So this is a very positive thing. Some cats can take a while to ease into shelter life. It can be quite extraordinarily stressful for them to come here. And he was surrendered to us because he was not getting along with the other cats in his house that he lived with, so his guardians brought him here. So he is now looking for a new home. He is good with dogs and, as I say, some cats. And he is looking for a forever home, which can be indoor only. Miss Penelope is a 1-year-old female. She came here last year with her brother Taz as a kitten. They were adopted out together, but unfortunately their guardians could no longer take both animals when they moved, so Penelope came back to us. Second Chance does take back all of our adopted animals, whether it's 6 months or 6 years from the time of adoption. Everybody can come back to us. So Miss Penelope is back with us. She is quite regal in her bearing. She's showing you her beautiful orange and green eyes right now, and she is an indoor-only cat. She does get along with other cats. We're not sure how she gets along with dogs. She hasn't been introduced to dogs. And hi, sweetheart. And she does come out and visit. Right now she's in her cage just hanging out because it is very warm. But ordinarily she is out cruising around, visiting with the other cats here at the shelter. If you think Penelope could be the cat for you, you can go to our website, secondchanceanimalcenter.org, and that's second 2ND, and fill out an adopter profile and submit it online if you think she's the kitty cat for you. Or you can drop by the shelter here on Route 7A between 11 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. and visit her. You could probably take her home the same day. For all you English majors out there, this is Dylan and Thomas. Yes, they were named after the Welsh poet. They are 8-month-old siblings. They did come to us together. Unfortunately, their previous owner passed away, so unexpectedly, so they do need a new home. They don't have to be adopted together. They're not a bonded pair. However, if you wanted two handsome, neutered, buff boys, they could certainly be together. They're very mellow, they're indoor only, they're both neutered and vaccinated. And as with most pairs, one is always more outgoing than the other. There's always a leader and a follower. They do handle young children very well, and they can be around kids. They can be with other cats. We're not sure how they are with dogs though. So that is something that we'd have to chat about, and if you don't have any dogs, these may be the boys for you. So ordinarily, adult cat adoption is $50 per cat, but if you took two cats together, whether it was these two brothers, Dylan and Thomas, or just two cats in general, the adoption price would actually just be $75 for two cats instead of $100. So we give you a little bit of a break, and that $100 gets you two vaccinated and neutered boys. They're up to date on everything. They're microchipped, and they are microchipped and treated for fleas and intestinal worms. And our poor camera person right now is being physically harassed by our little friend Elvis. He is what I would call bonkers. He is a 1-year-old male. He has a hitch in his giddy up, as Vermonters would say. He has, we're not sure if it's neurologic issues or whether he has just back problems, because he moves a little bit peculiarly when he walks. But he had catnip this morning, and that did not stop him from running around like a crazy thing, jumping up and down. He gets along just fine, but he will reach out and bite your ankles and bat at you for attention. He is part of the Black Cat Special, so by donation, he could be your new handsome housemate. Oh, he's so relaxed. He loves it. Loves it. And he's indoor only. He does get along with other cats. We're not sure how he is with dogs and young children. Woo! He's got energy to spare. He would probably do well in a house with kids who could entertain him and play with him. Okay. So finally today we have this handsome cuddle bug called Sweetheart. He is 5 years old. He is an indoor only cat. Look at this face. He's beautiful. Oh, he loves attention. He loves to be pet and brushed and stroked. Oh, he's so relaxed. And his name is Sweetheart for a reason. He is a long-haired kitty cat, as you can see, so he does need to be brushed more frequently. And he's got furry toes. He's like a little bit of a hobbit back there. He's got his furry toes. And Sweetheart has been neutered, vaccinated, up to date on all his vaccines. These are 6 little babies that are all about 10 weeks old. They're about 10 weeks old. They have been spayed and neutered, and they are vaccinated. They're not quite old enough to have had their rabies vaccines yet, so if you adopted one of these Sweethearts, you would have to do that because they can't have rabies vaccine until they are 16 weeks. So there are 6 of them. We have 3 orange, a tabby, a tortie, and down on the bottom, the most mellow of all, is the buff baby. These guys were born in May of this year, and we're very lucky to have them, as they were actually brought to us without their mum. There were 6 bottle babies that were just a few days old, not old at all. And if it wasn't for our very, very kind and generous volunteer, Deb, who loves bottle babies, she got up every night for every 2 hours and fed each of these little souls while she had them until they were old enough to eat on their own. So bottle babies are very special to us here at Second Chance because they require a lot of work. So you can come down and visit them. These are the C bottle babies: Cedar, Copper, Casey, Kaylee, Cinnamon, and Katie. And kitten adoptions are $75. But if you choose to do 2 kittens, because you know, 2 kittens will entertain each other. If you just get 1 kitten, they'll be running over your head at 3 o'clock in the morning and up and down your drapes. If you adopt 1 kitten, it's $75, $100 for 2 kittens. And they are absolutely the best entertainment for each other. Thanks for stopping by this week and visiting with us. We have lots of great animals for you to come and say hi to and adopt. See you later. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Bye.